Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and it is not a good Saturday for my sports teams. Dodgers and Lakers both lost, and I have to say it's on the managers. It's on the coach, it's on the manager. Um, to me, it was a case of not repeating the mistakes from previous game versus not fixing what's broken and continuing what works, right? So, in the Lakers game against the Spurs, the Lakers lost by, I think it was 4 points or something like that. Down the stretch, there was a point where Luke Walton subbed in Rondo for Lance Stephenson. I don't think that's what should have been done. I think Luke Walton should have stayed with the same lineup of Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, Lance Stephenson, LeBron James, and Kyle Kuzma. That's what worked against the Nuggets. It's where I think they had the most chemistry, the most cohesion, and putting Rondo in that lineup with Lonzo Ball, that just doesn't work. I don't think there was a lot of cohesion when down the stretch. And Rondo is coming off the suspension, so there's still a bit of rust there or something like that. But yeah, I think Lance Stephenson should have finished the game. He wasn't having a bad game. But what can you do? It's done. It's done. And with the Dodgers case, oh my gosh. What a disaster that end of the game was. What a complete disaster. First of all, Rich Hill was cruising. In that game, we had a 4-0 lead heading into the 6th, and the wheels just fell off. The wheels just fell apart, and even when Boston cut the deficit, I should say, to 4-3 late in the game, I thought we were still in good shape. We're like, okay, we still have a few more innings to go. Dave Roberts should put in Pedro Baez, and then have Kenley Jansen close the 9th. And I haven't been the biggest fan of Pedro Baez through the years, but I can acknowledge that he is having a great year and has emerged as a great setup man to Kenley Jansen in the 9th. But once again, Dave Roberts, it didn't work in Game 6. I'm sorry, in Game 3. That's how flustered I am. It didn't work in Game 3. Trying to put Jansen in, trying to get 6 outs. He allowed a homer in Game 3, which tied the game at 1-1, and you know what happened after that. The game almost never ended. But Dave Roberts tried to do it again tonight, putting Jansen again, trying to get 6 outs again. And what happened? The game was tied again. Another home run allowed by Jansen in the 8th inning again. It's these small things that have cost the Dodgers a lot of games in this postseason, and especially in this World Series. It's so damning in this World Series, and it's just frustrating to see. Rich Hill should have stayed on much longer. Pedro Baez should have been the one. In the 8th inning. Madsen should have never ever been tasked to pitch with runners on base, because that surely worked the last time. And I don't know. I really don't know. I believe we can still pull out Game 6. I'm getting everything confused. I believe we can pull off a win in Game 5 just to close the curtain on Dodger Stadium this season, and hopefully end it out with a win and see what happens when the series goes back to Fenway. But if the Giants, that's how flustered I am. If the Red Sox win in our house, it's what a disaster, and who knows what kind of offseason this will bring, especially with Kershaw with the opt-out option. A lot of fans are angry at Dave Roberts, but we shall see. We shall see. Try to win Game 5. Go back to Boston for Game 6 and see what happens. And at this point, why not make my weekend a complete disaster? Everton faces United tomorrow. A game that I think Everton should go out and try and win. And if we convert our chances like the chances we had against Arsenal when we played at the Emirates, we can probably pull something off, but in the back of my mind, it still lingers that it's Everton. Everton that same old Everton. Hopefully, a different story. I don't want to see a shellacking by United, who all of a sudden pick up form just because they're against our club, and just seeing it too many times. But hopefully, it's time for a new day. And the LA Galaxy also play tomorrow, and the task is very simple: win, and we're in. Pick up 3 points, and we're in the postseason. And that's you never know with MLS. And with the way my sports weekend has gone, the Lakers losing, the Dodgers just absolutely falling apart. Why not? Why not just make it a complete disaster for me? But I'm hoping for the best. So sorry, this was just a little bit of a rant and a ramble. I just had to get something out there regarding the 2 games tonight. Just very, very frustrating for me. I was expecting wins, quite honestly, and honestly the Dodgers were on their way to a win and everything just fell apart. The Lakers could have picked up the win in San Antonio, but just these little things. But anyway, that's that for me. Let me know your comments on the games that have been played today. The Lakers, Spurs, Dodgers, Game 4. And like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you again later.